funny. It's not altogether surprising. The record through 15 games for the Phoenix Suns, exactly the same as it was.
Well,
a year
last
ago.
year, so last year they got off to that 9-2 start, and then they lost like 5 games in a row.
Durant got hurt, right?
Durant got hurt. Yeah, they were 9-2. Then they lost to Sacramento. They lost to Oklahoma City. They lost to Minnesota. They lost to Orlando. They lost to the Knicks. They lost 5 games in a row. They were 9-7. And so they were able, and it's interesting to me when I look at it, because that team was starting to trend down after that start.
Yeah.
They were 9-2, and then from there it went to hell in a handbasket, man. It just trended down. Like, before you know it, they were 500, and then they were under 500, and then they kept going under 500. And you're like, oh my goodness. And then they had this incredible losing streak to the end of the season where they got to 10 games under 500. But yes, at one time they were 9-2. They were in the midst of, then they lost 5 in a row, and they were 9-7. And then they were, I think they were finally 500 at 14-14. That's when they were 500 at 14-14. So after 28 games, but it just a different trajectory. Like, you felt that team starting to slide, and that there were problems and issues, and you kind of feel like this team's got some good things going for it.
Okay, I'll disagree slightly in that I think when they were 9-5, the only issue we had was Kevin Durant's hurt. They need to get him back, right? Like, like this team is.
But some point in that stretch, you're like, they got problems.
At some point, like a week from now, 2 weeks from now, I think when we got to, I don't know, the 3rd week of December, the end of December, that's when we realized, oh, this team is kind of whack. They're screwed. They're not built very well, and they're certainly not playing very well.
Yeah.
I don't think it was happening right now. I think right now at this point, when that last year's team was 9-5, I don't think anybody was like, it's falling apart. I think everybody was like, oh man, Kevin Durant, can you get back quick? Because this thing, when you were healthy, this thing was going really, really well, and without you, it's really falling apart. That's how I remember it anyway.
There were some games earlier than that. I remember they had lost to the Magic. You're like, oh boy. And then they had lost to the Pistons, and then they lost to New Orleans. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so they had lost to, like, in before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
They lost to the Nets. They lost to Orlando twice. It was just like some of these losses, and I'm like, okay, there's something not right with this basketball team. There's something really not right with this basketball team, and I think that's when, now I haven't seen that yet with this team. This team seems to be trending upwards, where there was a time when I thought that team was starting to trend down.
I mean, and now, now we're going to find out. We'll talk about the schedule in a little bit and kind of what it means. But we all know. I mean, we've been looking at the schedule all season long. We know what's about to start happening on Friday when they play Minnesota, when they play San Antonio. I can't wait for that Houston game. I mean, that. But part of I have this dream of the Suns like splitting their next 2 games against Minnesota and San Antonio, and then that Houston game. What did you see? What was it? What were you laughing about?
I'm just trying to find it, because there was a comment by one Houston fan. I think a Suns guy actually tagged it, and it was pretty funny. Oh, here it is. Benjamin Garcia tagged it. It said, it's from a Rocket fan. He goes, the Rockets start a critical 4-game stretch. Do anything you want. Do not lose to the Suns. From a Rocket fan.
Who else?
Rudy.
Who else is it?
He's like Rudy. He actually follows me on Twitter. He's KD got me into basketball. AI enthusiast. Views are mine. He's called Rudy Reaper. So hello to Rudy Reaper. I haven't blocked you yet. I've blocked many KD fans, but I have not blocked you.
Lucky you, Rudy.
So, Rudy, you have not been blocked yet.
Aren't you the lucky one?
But, Rudy, the Rockets start a critical 4-game stretch. Do anything you want. Do not lose to the Phoenix Suns.
The 4 games are the Cavs tonight, Denver on Friday, Phoenix on Monday, pardon me, Golden State on Wednesday. So the Cavs, the Nuggets, the Suns, and the Warriors, and this one rando Rockets fan is basically saying,
don't
no
lose
matter
to the
what
Suns.
you do, don't lose to the Phoenix Suns.
Don't lose to the Suns.
God, it would be so cool if they beat Houston.
They're playing really well right now.
It'd be so cool. I mean, like, really, you talk about a win that could. I mean, I feel like the fan base has kind of already been galvanized anyway by the start and how they're playing and how much fun they're watching. But you just talk about a win that can really like lock it down and go, oh yeah,
A signature win.
We're so on now. And
wouldn't any of those games count as one? If they beat the Timberwolves,
the Rockets would be better. Well, okay, I'll retract that for a second. The Timberwolves would end
an 8-game
losing streak.
Going back years.
Beating Kevin Durant would be better. It'd be better.
Okay, yeah.
It would just be better. It would be better. It'd be chef's kiss. Perfect. It would be. It'd be the second night of a back-to-back. So, like, you're already going into that game with a little bit of a handicap anyway, right? Because you're going to be tired. Who knows if Mark Williams, if I'm Jordan Knott, hey, Wemby's not playing on Sunday for the Spurs. Don't play Mark Williams on Sunday. Save him for Monday against the Rockets. Let's go. Let's beat him. Let's beat Kevin Durant in his first trip back here. It would be a blast if they did that.
I don't know if I agree. This is a great question. This is a great question. Wemby's not playing. If you play Mark Williams, your chances of winning that game are a lot higher. You at least get one. Your chances of even beating the Rockets with Mark Williams is probably slim because the Rockets are really good. So if you sit Mark Williams for the Spurs game and you happen to lose, and then you play him for the Rockets, you happen to lose, you might be kicking yourself. You might be better off just saying, let's make sure we get that Spurs win. Let's make sure we get that. Let's get that win.
I mean, seriously, for the first time in your life, you're going to allow logic to overcome emotion? Come on, man. We're going full speed into emotion here.
Come on, man.
Screw your logic. Screw your rational thinking. No.
You want
full on irrational. I want to beat the Houston Rockets. God, that'd be a. Come on. Would that not be the one thing that could happen to make you feel like, maybe not the one thing, but the one thing at this point in the season that could make you feel like, oh my God, this is so much better than I thought it was going to be?
Is if they beat the Rockets.
On the second night of a back-to-back and you hand Kevin Durant a loss in his return to Mortgage Matchup Center. Oh, it would just be
dope as hell.
Yes, it would.
It would be dope as hell.
Yes, it would be, Coach. Gannon is right. Dope as hell, dog.
Dope as hell.
Dope as hell. Oh, am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Am I right? Like I get Gambo's logic. I get it.
Do you play Williams against the Spurs with that? Because then you probably get that win guaranteed. Not guaranteed, but likelihood is you win that game.
Yeah, I know.
And then you get one. You get one.
It's logical, it's rational, and it's no fun. It's no fun. My idea is fun. Your idea is not fun.
Perfect. They'll never see it coming.
Bergie brings the fun.
I do bring the fun.
He's bringing the fun.
My idea is way more fun.
See what happens when he doesn't get much sleep? Look at him. Well, that's a really good debate. That's going to be a good poll question, too, next week.
I see this as an absolute win.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.